A problem we had in the tow company building was pigeons. We had a couple of swamp coolers up above the garage, and there was a lot of pigeons in that neighborhood. And pigeons poop. And probably at least every 6 months we'd go up on the roof with square shovels and hold the dumpster up with a forklift and shovel poop off the roof into the dumpster. And we would take the pigeons and take the nests and things like that and throw them into and try to clear them out. And we had little flashers we put up on there, and they had this plastic stuff like this. They would just roost along the edge of the wall up there. It was a flat roof and it had a block wall around it, so it was kind of like a parapet. And so I came up with a bright idea. I would buy a pellet gun and we would kill the pigeons. And I didn't know that you weren't supposed to do that. I guess there's some law or some regulation against killing pigeons. But this pellet gun had a scope on it, and you could pump it a couple of times and you could really get it. And it would kill a pigeon if you hit them right. A couple of times we hit them and they'd fly off and feathers would come out and stuff like that. But I killed probably 1 out of 10 that I tried to shoot. And my assistant manager, Colin, was a dead eye. He got so he could kill probably 8 out of 10 that he shot at. And we had trucks parked at different places, and the pigeons got so they'd see you out there with the gun and they'd fly away with the rifle. And so he would kind of hide for a little while and they'd come back and he'd knock off a few. Pretty soon there's pretty short pickings. I mean, our garbage can didn't have a lot of pigeons in it. And we noticed that when they flew away, they flew to the building across the street. And there was a tow company across the street that we did a lot of business with. We knew pretty well. And they were roosting, and it had a pitched roof. They were roosting right up on the top of that roof. And he said, do you think I could get them from here? I said, no way, that gun won't go that far. If it does, you won't be able to hit any. He said, I think I can. So we went kind of by the fence and started shooting the pigeons. He did that for a couple of days. And then we got a phone call and said, Clark, this is Bob. Hi Bob, how you doing? I said, can you tell your guy to stop shooting the pigeons off our roof? And I said, I was worried that he would put a hole in the roof. Was that what's happening? He says, no, he hits the pigeons and they roll down the roof and flop right by the front door, and it freaks out the girls that are here. The pigeons just drop off the roof onto the ground dead. So it was a pretty good shot. Deadeye from Colorado at pigeon shooting. He would go to Indy Carnival and take the highest prize, I think.